This is the least cool video we've ever made by a lot. Scariest day of my life. We're going to actually show you the video footage that we took on the side of the interstate. We didn't get the wreck itself on camera.
Zilla's never going to be the same again.
I got drilled. This guy was stopped in the road.
Well, Sam and I were talking through the cars. We were actually on the phone when it happened, so we're going to see kind of what we saw then. But I do want to say a few things first. My adrenaline was through the roof after the accident. And I really, obviously you don't reflect on something as soon as it happens, but after I got home, got the kids to bed, we still had to drive 200 miles to get home. It kind of hit me that night, and then again the next morning. I almost died. And when you look at the car, it doesn't look terrible. It looks like a fender bender, but it was at a high speed and I had nowhere to go, and there was no way to get stopped going straight. Like I was going to hit the back of a cop who was going to hit another car that was parked, and they were basically in the middle of the interstate in the fast lane. There wasn't enough room on the side where the barrier was for the person that pulled over to get all the way over, but instead of them crossing over 3 lanes and getting off on the shoulder where they should have on the right, they basically just parked it in the middle of the interstate. So I come over a hill doing 70. I see that in front of me, not very far off. In my rear view, I start checking up, and the guy behind me sees, but I can see there's a line of cars behind him. And I know this probably isn't going to end back, because all it takes is one person to not be paying attention. And that's ultimately what ended up happening. You kind of start thinking about life a little differently. A lot of you guys watching this have had a close call. I've had 1 or 2 little close calls in my life. This is by far the closest I've been, because I almost went up under a semi or rammed into a parked vehicle I was probably still doing 45 or 50 and was just gonna have them, right behind me piling up. So it's kind of crazy. Somewhere in this video I'm gonna talk about where we are as far as the insurance or fixing the vehicle or kind of whatever's gonna happen from that. But I wanna go ahead and show you kind of what happened just the other day. Here you go.
Not the way we wanted today to end. We just got through leaving town and country, picked up the hammer. Didn't get but a couple miles up the road, and Zilla's never going to be the same again. Brad's okay. I think everybody else involved is okay.
Well, it's exactly what you thought it was. I got drilled 45 miles an hour. This guy was stopped in the road. The cop was behind him, and the cars behind him ran into me. They drilled me at I locked them down. He hit me at 45 miles an hour. Ah!
It's not looking good. I was on the phone with Brad. I thought he was dead for a minute. I don't know what happened. I was about a mile behind Brad. I guess there was already a wreck right over here. Something happened.
So, cops got somebody pulled over against the wall. Transfer truck's beside me, so I'm brake checking down as hard as I can. I see the car behind me is not slowing down real good, but the car behind him is even worse. And so the guy in the very back hit the guy in the middle behind me, who knocked him into me, and it pushed me. But about that time, the transfer truck beside me was gone, and I was able to cut over and miss the, I guess this is the city of Birmingham police. He had somebody in front of him too, so this could have been really bad. But from what it looks like, nobody's actually hurt. I had a headache before I got hit, and I think I've got a little whiplash. Probably gonna feel great when I wake up in the morning, but I think we're gonna be able to drive home. I don't know what it means for the car. It's a wrecked GT500 now. I got into quite a bit of it. I'll show you here in just a second, or maybe I've already showed you in this video when I took some footage right away, but it's not what you want to have happen with the car you use for YouTube.
Well, she's sitting a little crooked right now. I think she's gonna live to fight another day.
We probably just lost a lot of our market value.
Yeah, nobody wants a wrecked GT500.
Not gonna get top dollar for this anymore. I think we need to do something wicked at this point. Let this bad boy live on. I hope the frame's not bent. I got hit hard. That's what the bumper underneath this is for. So it shifted everything up a little bit. I don't know if we've got a major structure problem or not. And if we don't, if it's not totaled out, we've lost a lot of value, guys. Like probably 20 or 30 grand right here at this. And I would cry right now. It's not funny, but I guess you just gotta laugh about it and be thankful that everybody's okay.
Let's do a little.
Let's get it ready to drive home. Let's see if we can click it back in. That one click don't want to go.
I'm not gonna get it up here.
Sam can't get it up. Almost. I don't know where it actually clicks in, but it don't.
It's not gonna make it.
We're going to duct tape.
We'll stop and get some duct tape.
So I guess the wrap's jacked too, but how much insurance pay to fix a wrap?
Not what it costs. This is not the best duct tape in the world, but this was actually in Brad's bag, so
You always got to have a duct tape. Just got it. That thing's just gonna catch.
I'm gonna give it a couple of these.
We'll give it the sauce. We may have to stop and get some more, cause
I'll tell you what I'll do.
yeah.
If I can get that a
know
little
if you can
cleaner, get my. I don't know if I can get anything grippy back there. Yeah, there ain't much. I'm gonna help that.
Yep, help hold it a little bit. Maybe get a piece here so if you can. I don't know. There's nothing to grip, so it don't catch air. Sorry, wrap. So pretty.
This is like
We got the other side too.
stitches for comb. This is like stitches for Zilla here.
We need to get it on the other side too, so make sure you save a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get that.
Let me do
One more. Nice.
Yeah. Hold them down.
A little bit better off, but I mean it's separated. Looks like this has been up, like smashed up this way. Got into this a little bit.
This is a whole lot better off than that other.
Yep.
So that happened on a Thursday. I was able to make an initial call to my insurance agent and found out there were some things I needed to look up. I do have a unique policy on the vehicle, on the GT500 and our C8 Corvette, which are worth more than what we paid by a lot because of market value. We actually did insure those for more money. So I paid $81,000 for the 500 and I have it insured for $95 replacement cost. But it's like an agreed upon price. I could have picked any number, and whatever number I picked, it was going to make the premium higher. I thought when I had the wreck and everybody's okay, well maybe I'm just going to get a check for the difference after we fix this. I don't know that it's going to be that simple. The guy in the very back's insurance is actually going to be the one that we have to go after on this. I don't have that deal with them. That deals with my insurance company, so I have to kind of go back and read that policy very clearly and see how I'm going to get made whole. Because if I just get a repaired GT500 and they tried to say it's only worth 80, you know what the sticker on it was, it's not going to work. You couldn't get close to replacing the car for that now. And then two, this wrecked vehicle at this point, if it's stickers for 81 and people are paying 95 to 100, I don't think anybody would give me 65 for it right now with a bad accident on it. And we still don't know the extent of how far we've rippled up into the frame. Obviously you come home and you look immediately. I've heard you can get tapped and it be totaled out, and I've heard you got to get drilled and it kind of ripple up, and some cars are tougher in different places, but I don't know. That's things we're going to find out in the next week. I am going to keep you guys posted on that. If I can get made whole back up to what the value of the car is in the market right now, and that's what I'm going to fight for. Like, you're going to see, hopefully not an insurance battle, but you may see an insurance battle, and it probably won't be with my carrier. It'll probably be with the person who's at fault here. I do get the accident report from the police here in a couple days from when this video is going live, but I'm going to show you guys what's going on. I'm not at fault in the accident, so there's really no problem with me showing you kind of what I'm going through trying to get made whole. If I end up getting screwed, which it could happen, I'm going to fight to keep that from happening. I'll fight as long as it takes and as hard as it takes. But if I end up getting a vehicle that's worth 65 that's fixed, even though I've got more than that in it, and I've got this insurance policy, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm going to have to like fight like a dog to get this thing made right. It's probably, if I get screwed bad, it's probably going to impact what we're going to be able to do on the channel financially with vehicles. We do have those 2 Broncos coming, and I don't want to get stuck in a situation where I got a lot of vehicles that we've got financed and different things and end up having a decreased value from what I thought we had. Because a part of the way we make money on our channel is to buy stuff low, use it, and then hopefully sell it and make a profit on it. That's just because of, you know, crazy COVID scarcity among supplies. So like, there's not a ton of these cars coming out right now. There's not a ton of C8s coming out right now. That's kind of what we're doing, is we're buying and selling right now. This would take the ability to do that away on this vehicle. If we get made whole, I would like to keep that car, and I'll tell you why. I would like to make, have you seen Ken Block's Unicorn? Of course, it's not Ken Block's anymore. It's in the, I guess, the Ford archives. They've got it put away somewhere because Ken and Ford still is done. Ken's went on to Audi. Ford's moved on to some other people. If you noticed, like, I've watched a lot of Unicorn stuff lately, so this may just be something I'm into right now, but I want a wide body, twin turbo, and my number that I've got in my mind, and I don't know if it's a check that I can cash. It just depends on how this insurance stuff goes out or comes out and how we grow on YouTube. I would like a 2,000 horsepower with some kind of sequential or a dog box type of transmission to be able to drift, to drag race. So if we're going to build something, let's do like we did with the Wolf, where we made it a straight line missile, because that's what you can do with a truck really well. You can either go off-roading or you can make a missile. With the car, I want to be able to do some drifting, also have kind of a missile. It's not Ken Block status because I can't drift like him, and the car weighs a lot more, and it's probably not going to ever be able to get as low to the ground as that thing. But if we get into this thing really good when all is said and done, do you want to see us build a freaking, I guess not a copy of the Unicorn, but like something sick like that we can do some amazing content with, and heck, it'd be fun to have. I'm in a unique position in life, guys, to be able to daily drive cars that are probably more extreme. I'm not out making sales calls trying to get, 26 miles to a gallon anymore. I drive very few miles, and most of the miles I drive are for this channel. So I can have stuff that doesn't really make sense in the real world, but it be the vehicles that I drive on a daily basis. Is that something you guys want to see? Appreciate your support. Like 50 of you guys, maybe more, reached out through social media. Love getting the messages from you guys, but I really love it when you comment down below and kind of communicate that way, because I can really keep up with it really easy, and Sam gets to see the comments as well. So thanks for checking in on us. We're going to keep you posted on all of this.
Normally I would say you shouldn't try to capitalize off of something like this, but in this case, if this was worth 95 right now, and I'm 81 in it, we probably just lost that value. So hit subscribe, follow the channel. Maybe we'll make it up somewhere. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.